Yes, Julie. Wait, give me 2 seconds. I've somehow lost. I don't know how I've done that. I've somehow lost one of my phones. Motherfucker. Afternoon, boys. Let me get these links sent in. It's gonna get in on TikTok as well, actually. No wine, baby, pouring up a cup. I just wanna. She don't know me, she just know her name. Don't mind. Get a Maserati just to take my life aside. Afternoon, boys. How we doing, man? What's good? I want to talk about the markets this morning, boys, because a lot of people looking to sell, and I get why I was looking to sell this morning, especially in terms of ALG, right? But if I'm being honest, there's one main reason why I was not looking to short EU or GU today. This is what we're looking at right now is the dollar on a 1 hour time frame. The dollar's got very weak, and should really continue in this weak way for the next, well, depends when our next data points come out. This week we've got inflation for the US. Next week we've got growth. So essentially the best way is to see what the Fed are doing. So I think the reason why we're getting this bearish dollar is just purely in the anticipation of the of the inflation data, but also we've got the all of the shit to do with Powell and new Fed governor and stuff like that. That is bringing huge uncertainty to the dollar, which that's why the dollar's losing its sort of safe haven name right now in the markets. Which is why I'm not really looking to long the dollar. Obviously, if we're looking to short EU or GU, we're looking to long the dollar. And I can't stress it enough, boys. When we're trading pairs like EU and GU, dollar is the main mover for those markets. Always will be. So understanding what the dollar is doing is absolutely vital. Absolutely vital. Just please understand that. That's sort of why I was looking to... I mean, all of us in the pre-London... none of us jumped in for that reason. Obviously, I know a lot of people did. Did make sense again, but be careful because the dollar... And this is why I always say fundamental is key, right? Because a lot of people are looking to short this morning. But again, like what I was just saying there, is that we aren't really weak. We're not strong dollar, so it's hard for us to short, even though we're at prior day highs. Prior day level is here. We swept prior day high fucking last night, right? But that's why I just want to tell you guys how important fundamentals are. And if you do not know how to trade fundamentals, again, you don't really need to trade it. You just need it for your bias, right? If you can partner up fundamentals with technicals, man, I swear to God, it's a fucking joke. And you miss losses like today. I mean, it's not even like today just traded to the upside for Asia, right? After Asia, we broke the high, broke it again. Come down, little bit of manipulation. We didn't actually break this low, bear in mind, but a little bit of manipulation, and then a continuous move up. Not only that, we also retraced back down and then continued up even higher. And again, I think this does just show the pure weakness of the dollar right now and the uncertainty around what the Fed are really looking to do with interest rates. I do want to see price come down because we're just very overbought right now. We're in the top 50 of the prior week, above prior day high. So the prior day equilibrium, we're just so far above. In terms of volume as well, it sort of lets us know that we are looking for price to really retrace. But what I'm really looking for is the continuation of this bearish move on dollar. Obviously, as we can see, we didn't come back and feel any imbalance in this area. The urgency was insane to the downside. But let's look if we can come and feel some more imbalance within this area so we can continue price on. Let's get our SVP on so we can just look at volume. Okay, cool. Perfect. So our high volume area is actually where we're at now, which makes sense because we've had the large accumulation around here. So I want to see the somewhat of a pop out of the high volume zone, which is these two yellow lines, and then a retracement back down, continuing price down. So I kind of am at this point of the day expecting for the dollar to become strong, just off the basis of a retracement, not even off the basis of the dollar being somewhat strong. But yeah. But how are we doing, boys? I'm not saying loads of one. Sell DAX. Is that what you're looking to short, Jer 40 today? What's the reason to sell the DAX? To sell the DAX, bro? To sell the DAX. Steve, what's good, bro? Simple gamer, what's good, man? It's been good, bro. It's been good. My mum's moving out of us, like moving out of our first salon. So, mate, I've just been helping my mum with all of her shit. And fucking hell, moving sunbeds, boys. Oh my days, bruv. Moving sunbeds from one place to another, the weight of them, bro. Mate, it's like a spaceship. It's like literally, you take it apart, it's 4 pieces, and it's still the heaviest thing you've ever held. But yeah, that's what I've been doing this year, really, just helping my mum, really, in my spare time. But no, today's been good, man. Again, I think today as well taught me again the strengths of fundamentals, and I really hope others, because I can't even tell you how many times people ignore the fundamentals sightseeing and the headline news just to go with technicals, which obviously is way easier to see. And that is why a lot of people lose in these markets, because they don't understand the fucking importance of fundamentals. That's why everyone thinks trading is so easy, because everyone bases everything off technical analysis, which everything's fucking easy if you base off technical analysis. Absolutely, it's easy. But that's why a lot of people don't end up actually seriously making money from trading, because they don't actually price in the most important things, which is shit like inflation. And how is inflation now going to affect the interest rates regarding that the GDP's also fell? The labour market, all this stuff that people don't I mean, again, it's not even something that is hard to understand. It's just knowing that it's there and knowing how to trade with it and have that with your technicals, which will give you so much more longevity in trading. And that is everyone's weak point in trading. There's no one has longevity, and they don't understand, because the edge that you will have over the market will be your fundamental analysis, right? It just will be, okay? It will be. And to those who trade purely technicals, don't be scared. The fundamentals is something that has always been traded in the markets. It's something that the traders have always traded. Technicals, again, is something that's only come about since the last 30 years, 35 years. And it's only been heavily used in the market since really the 90s. But before that, everyone was pure fundamentals. So, boys, if we're not following the suit of hedge funds, banks, what the fuck are we doing? We're small market participants, so our money doesn't matter. In fact, our money's the one that the big banks and hedge funds are trying to take. And how do we stop that from happening? We move alongside them. And obviously, how do we understand that? Is we understand the path for each central bank in the FX market, right? It's key. It's fucking key, boys. Well, not so good, man. I could have won a 25k account, but then didn't enter me in it. Fuck's sakes. Get in the mentorship, boys. If you're in the mentorship or signals, right, you get entered into a giveaway every single fucking month. Every month, the first Friday, just like NFP, easy to remember. First Friday of every single month, we give away 25k accounts. We give away 2 of them. You have that chance every single start of the month, bro. Boys, if you want to possibly get your hands on a 25k account and as well actually learn how to trade these markets, and I'll be honest, there's so much stuff we go over in the mentoring as well, which isn't just actually trading. It's the basis, the infrastructure of how to actually profitably trade, right? It's all well and good knowing different concepts and strategies and shit like that, but understanding the real infrastructure of a plan and what you need to know in order to actually have a viable bias, because everyone thinks they've got a bias, but doesn't actually know the real market consensus. And what I mean by that is, again, I'm going to come back to fundamentals, bro. I know it's a fucking boring topic, it's a boring word, but trading is boring. Trading shouldn't be fun. If you think trading is fun, you ain't doing it properly, I promise you that, man. Trading is not fun. But when you start really making money from trading, you realise it's probably one of the sickest things you've ever come across. But trading should never be fun. Trading isn't fun. If it's fun, you're probably fucking gambling. So maybe take a look at how you're doing it. But trading's not fun. So I don't think it's a fun thing. And that's the reason why we've got a community, boys. That's the only fun side of trading, in my opinion. Being in the community, being around like-minded people. That's the only fun and sort of... It's actually the only fun part of trading, in my opinion. I don't find trading fun at all. At all. It used to be a hobby. Now I don't think it's a hobby at all. But it's something that I will never stop for the blatant reason that it just pays too much. It pays too much. Do you think it's okay to get into this time? Right, it massively depends. Right, if you're someone who trades London session, right? If you're a London session trader, obviously no, because we're trading into more New York times. I mean, we're going to see more and more European liquidity drop out of these markets. We're going to see more US movements. The great thing about New York is that it is the stock market, and I think this is why I don't really understand why a lot of people trade like European currencies and stuff. I mean, you can still get in trades, right? It depends what type of trade you're trying to get in. I'd say the best markets right now, you'd be looking at JPY and dollar markets, realistically. They're the ones that really move. And the reason why I say that is because the yen is a thin currency against majors. So you might notice that GJ, UJ, CJ move a lot, right? Especially UJ and CJ around New York time, because you get a lot of movement and a lot of volume traded. And again, like I said, the yen is a lot thinner than the dollar. But yeah, it depends on your trades, right? Tempted by some EU shorts for New York. I am, bro. I think it look really nice. The reason why is because I love this sweep, right? And we need to come out of this high volume. We've been in this high volume area for so long. At some point, we're going to distribute in one direction in order to go ahead and move on. But again, the main thing I'm looking at, right, is DXY to start coming up. Let me lock that because that's a higher time frame. Fucking order block, which is going to keep moving. Let's just lock that in. So I'm really looking for a price to break out of our high volume and then look for the sells afterwards, which then would be the continuation of VUGU, but that would be looking for price to come up into some nice retracement areas. I mean, bear in mind, we've still got 4-hour CRT, which 4-hour CRT signalling pretty much around midpoint of Asia sort of thing. So I would say, again, if this CRT plays out and then we continue to the downside, it will be absolutely perfect. We have CRT'd a bullish candle. Guys, I've always said this. If we CRT a bullish candle in a bearish scenario, it is more than likely going to play out. And that is purely off data. So I love the look of DXY right now. I love the look of EU right now. For me, what EU has to do is also got the CRT. This is actually a bullish candle in a bullish scenario, which is not as nice as DXY. But we base all of our EUGU trades off DXY anyway. So yeah, I'm looking for price to break out of this area, come towards CRT lows, which obviously is this point here. So that's just outside of the, just inside the low volume area, and then continue price on. I'm still looking at bullish EU and GU, mainly EU. Oh no, okay, pounds actually massively come back today. Wow, EU's actually had a real nice move to the downside. Very nice move. Make sure you can actually see the screen. But yeah, it's mainly that CRT I'm looking at. CRT looks really nice, to be fair. Looks so good on the floor. But yeah, I can totally see those EU shorts. Let's have a little mark up, because I would say scalp's the best idea, considering the actual consensus of the market. I wouldn't really look for shorts. Hence why I wasn't looking for them this morning. But I guess a retracement back up, a retracement back down will never hurt. Let's see. Can you tell where the volume's at? Yes. Oh, right, okay. So we're actually in the higher volume area. Yeah, mate, gold flying, boys. Gold all-time highs. And again, I keep saying this, boys. We're not going to come down yet. Gold will only go up. Right now, it is, I mean, gold's great, but I want to bring your attention to silver, because whatever silver does, gold does. Whatever gold does, silver does double. Honestly, boys, if you're looking to trade commodities and shit like that, silver's the best. The gains on silver are a literal joke. Like, are so good, man. So fucking good. Do you think silver will come down? I mean, it depends what you mean by come down, right? Because markets never ever always go up. Even silver, even in the new year, silver retrace a little, and then we're booming again. Yes, Aaron, what's good, boy? How we doing right there? So let's go to silver. So I'll show you what I mean, right? Is that markets always retrace, always retrace. So this was New Year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was the 29th, so just before New Year. New Year was like over here. But and then we had a little trickle, and then we come back up, trickle down, and again, this is what we see in the commodity market. Because how it normally works in the commodity market is, big money tries to manipulate people who buy literal gold and silver, and we've seen it happen over the course of time. And especially for gold, end of last year, we had a massive impulse buy of gold from retail. Which then, obviously, what big money did was go ahead and move price down, sell gold until those people are out, and then we go ahead and go down. Mates, give us your outlook for Q1 for DXY. Mate, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. So Q1, we're talking about Jan, Feb to March. So those 3 months there is Q1. My expectations, I think it's a little bit confusing right now. The wrong reason why is because everyone is looking to hold interest rates. But I think the uncertainty, which is making it hard to dictate the XY on a longer period, is the fact that we don't know if we're going to be having Jerome Powell in as governor for the next, until March. Because if we have him until March, then I think we're going to be able to hold quite a strong dollar. But if we're looking at Trump bringing someone of his own in, we're going to see a cut of interest rates, which will completely change the path of the Fed, because we know Trump wants lower rates. We know JD Vance wants lower rates, right? We know this. The government wants lower rates, but obviously the only person who can actually give that order is the actual chair of the Fed, or the Fed governor, which is Jerome Powell, and he is looking to cut interest rates, which is fair play, because you got to see it from the perspective of the Federal Reserve, right? If they're seeing data which doesn't align with lowering interest rates, you can't lower interest rates, because it causes a big hiccup within the economy. So for me, I would say I'm more on the weaker side for the dollar. So for me, I'm assuming we're going to have a weaker dollar for Q3. It only kind of makes sense for me. I think we're still having the weakening of the labour. The only good side of the US right now is services, PMI, and also growth. Growth at the end of Q4 and Q3 was really good in the US, which does obviously help it. And that's sort of one of the reasons why Powell hasn't cut interest rates, because everything else is seen to be weak. Labour weak. Inflation started to come down a little bit. We haven't seen tariff inflation hit the market yet still. But yeah, so to give you a bit of a vague one, just off the basis that the dollar is uncertain, but then obviously when a currency is uncertain, that does tend to make it weaker, because obviously investors like myself and maybe some of you guys would not be looking to buy the dollar, right? Because there's no reason why. If you've got Trump wanting to cut interest rates, you're going to assume he's going to get his fucking way either way. So I'm still looking at the cuts of interest rates. I think we've only got a 10% chance of a cut this time around, but we'll see. But we'll see. For me, bearish, bro. To be honest, Tommy, yeah, bearish. Euro, it's hard. It's actually hard right now. I've never been so in two minds, just because purely of we're uncertain everywhere. I mean, last year, how we started off the year is we started off quite uncertain for everything but the dollar, and then the dollar started to become weak. So we actually understood that we was going to get that much weaker dollar, which I really want to continue this year. And I was bullish Euro last year. Who is calling me, bro? Who's randomly belling me? What's the 500% tariff on India? Don't call me, bro. Stop betting me. Fuck off. Who leaves voicemails in 2026, bro? I don't actually know what a 500% tariff is in India. It depends what it's on, bro. It might not even be a big thing. I think it is. But normally, the thing is, boys, what I want you guys to understand about tariffs, right? It's not a tool to get more money. Right? It's not a tool to get more money. A tariff is a tool used for negotiation power. So the brilliance of the US economy, right, is that they import so much from third world countries, not just third world countries, but they import a lot from these countries, right? And we have, how many was it? Was it 2030? Let's have a look at this tariff on India. But it's a bargaining tool. Tariff is a bargaining tool. If India sell fucking, God knows, let's just say, easy numbers, $100 million of soybeans, just fucking soybeans. We'll go with soybeans. We'll go, okay, we'll say 500, we'll say 100% tariffs. No, yeah, right, we'll say this makes a bit more sense, right? Japan sell $100 million worth of soybeans to the US every single year, okay? And now you got to understand, if Trump puts let's just say 100% tariff on that, then that means that inflation is going to go through the roof from down to because again, it's not, the people who pay that tariff price is the US consumer, which we know US consumers don't want to pay a higher price. So what you're going to go ahead and see is you're going to see these companies that normally get soybeans, or this, let's just say at least one company gets 10 million of soybeans from Japan. If that's the case, they're going to start insourcing from the US. So it's a bargaining tool, right? And then obviously what the US can do with Japan is come up with a deal, so it's actually better for the US. The reason why these tariffs come into place is because Trump noticed the major, what is the word? It's completely left my head. We was talking about it so many times last year. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? What is the word? It's like difference between deficit. So the US had a massive deficit in terms of import. So essentially they were importing way more than what they was exporting. So to them that was a problem because Trump wanted to bring manufacturing back to the US, so obviously the US could thrive, right, from a manufacturing point of view, which again I think is a really good idea. You've got countries like Germany, which is a massive exporter of the world, or massive manufacturer of the world, especially when it comes to major things like fucking like Rheinmetall with defense stuff, and then major motor companies like Volkswagen, like these type of companies, right? The US don't really have that, or as they don't make the best stuff. Like cars over in the US, like Tesla and shit, are just not made nowhere near as good as fucking Volkswagens at all. I mean, Volkswagens are the bollocks when it comes to one of those normal cars, right? So that deficit is sort of what clicked Trump and made him put these tariffs in, but he didn't put it in because he wants to make more money. He puts it in so it's a bargaining tool. That's what a tariff is. It's a bargaining tool. And then let's just say, and then Japan and the US can make a deal, like I said. It could be a deal like, it could be, right, we want you, Japan, right? We want Japan to export equals good. Export is good. Export is good. But the problem with exporting, right, is if your currency is too strong, people will have to pay more importing your goods because they'll be paid in your local currency. So import is good, but it's if your currency stays relatively not weak, but like at a stable rate. Because if you see, let's just say the euro become worth a lot more value. Let's just say the dollar is a pound for a dollar is $1 for every 20 yen, but then it pushes up to 25 yen. You're going to notice people in Japan are going to have to pay more for US stuff. So then they might import less. So export is good, but obviously in terms of the partnership between the currency, and this is why currency is so important. This is why a lot of people don't understand, but import and export is massive in terms of the FX. Like that is a large amount of a large majority of the FX market is the import and export market, because import and export happens all around the world. The US brought in that global trade fucking years ago. They brought in years ago. Everyone's trading with each other, different currencies, left, right, and centre. When I buy dollars, the dollar goes up. If I buy something in yen, the yen goes up. But if the currency keeps on going up, it's going to be bad for the people trying to import the goods because they're going to have to pay more on the goods because the currency has got stronger. So, and then obviously the knock-on effect from that is they might not buy from you anymore and buy from a different country because their currency is weaker so they can get the same products for cheaper. That is the story behind tariffs and import and export. And boys, again, if you want to fucking ask me any of these, like, if you don't understand anything I said, like by all means, drop me a message and we can go through everything I said. Like, I can go through anything. Because again, that's an important side of the FX market. I've been talking for, dollar's not coming up. That's fucking annoying. Why's my mouse not working? Oh, there it is. I do still want to see the dollar come up just to have a little bit more of that retracement back to the 4-hour CRT. When I talk about 4-hour CRT, I mean this candle here. Yeah, has anyone got in on any trades today? Did anyone get in anything? Let us know if you got in anything, guys. So this is the 4-hour CRT, which I actually really like, and I really want to see price play out. Which it looks like we might just be having a retracement back down into it, actually. So essentially what I want to see price do is come back up to this 4-hour high at the bare minimum. So I do want to see some manoeuvre like this. Obviously, I'm not really looking for the buys. We're looking for the continuous shorts, just because for me, the dollar's weaker. Where's the arrow? Arrow, bro. Where the fuck you at? Where is it? Oh, there we go. No, on the path. Don't know. It's down here. So I'm looking. I just realised, bro, I've not been on TikTok this whole time. So, bro, I just realised I clicked off of TikTok and I just didn't even. Sorry, I'm looking at GN. I'll have a look at GN in 2.6, bro. Let me just. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at for the dollar, right? That's pretty much what I'm looking at. You got an EU. Did 4 trades. Jesus fuck. What were the 4 trades? What did you get in on EU as well, Monty? How'd it go? Boys, how'd it go? Let us know. I tell you what, send the trades into the Discord and at me. And we can go through them, man. Yeah, send a chart check, lads, and I'll chart check is just in the lobby channel. No, it's not. Am I lying? No, where is it? Forex, well, no, it's not. Where the fuck is chart? Oh, it is in lobby. Yeah, it's in lobby. Send it into lobby and then chart check, boys. It should just be, that's the wrong monitor. It should just be this chat here under lobby, chart check. Send it in there and just at me. And then we'll go through some trades. I personally didn't have anything. I was looking to buy EU-GU, but it just took EU so long to actually come and grab the low. I mean, we grabbed the low at 2:15, like recently. Same thing with GU. Well, we've not actually grabbed the Asia low, but anyway, it's like it's too late, right? Cool, EG cells, lovely. EG cells did look really nice. Just quite painful to get in. Let's have a look at this one, Josh. Is this right now? Yeah, it's right now. EU longs. Let's have a little look at this one, brother. Did you get in that EU as well, the first one? It's running pretty nicely. Can't actually tell what points entry 740, I guess. And you're over for externals, nice. Always running bare, nice. I mean, for me, I'm low-key hoping EU comes down. I'm so sorry to say that, but we're running really nice off here, bro. Are we not gonna? Are we really that weak on the dollar? I mean, to be fair, I do still want to see it come down a little bit further. But yeah, that's ended really nicely, to be fair, that AU trade. Hopefully we see that play out. But yeah, did you get in the other one? Did you get in the other one, Josh? It was an L. Yeah. I'm in EU longs now, Mace, bro. Nice, man. Cool EG sells, lovely. Sorry, yeah, what was you looking at, Henry, for GBP NZD? What was you looking at, bro? DAX sell, MWOG high. Entry there would have been bang. The reason I like it, right, is mainly because we actually are quite weak equities right now. That's all over the world as well. That's Europe, that's US, that's everywhere really. A little bit late today. What's good? Yes, Fletch, what's good, bro? How we doing, man? But yeah, in terms of equities, I like it, but I don't know. Bear in mind, bro, I reckon the best time to trade JER 40, yeah, will always be European session. I promise you that. That's one thing I would say to you, bro. It is, and it's actually really good with ALG as well. But yeah, one thing I would say, JER 40 is always better during Europe session. Bearing in mind the highest amount of volume for European traders will be then. 7 AM. Wait, I think we got equity market open at 8 in the US. Put them in chart check, nice, bro. That was EU, nice. That was EG, nice. That was EC, nice. That was GU, nice. Nice. What fucking time did you get in that GU, bro? Did you get in that trade like fucking... Bro, did you get in that trade like... Did you get in that trade about 5 in the morning, bro? Was looking at a sell. I wanted Asia high to be taken out. Sell to the Asian low of the daily CRT. But didn't get a good setup for entry. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's fine, bro, because let's see how it plays out, though. But it's good you didn't place it, bro. If it didn't abide by your rules and you didn't place it, that's good I mean, yeah, that's what you need to do. But I mean, at least it shows good psychology, especially when you still think it's going to sell off or obviously alt on it. Yeah, where is... I mean, by the looks of it, it just didn't have an entry. Yeah, like you said, like no entry for it. But then again, you trade in GBP NZD in European session, which just won't have as much movement. I get, yeah, I mean, there's no 5 minute. This was the same with EG this morning. There just wasn't a, after we broke this high, the only 5 minute we could really look at was that. Less awkward, actually. EG played out well, to be fair. Did play out well today. What was I? Yeah, it's just. What time was you trading, Henry? Did you trade in the morning, like sort of London session time, right? Agree. Normally I go trade London session for DAX, but didn't take any trades today. That was in my setup, so taking that short low risk. Okay, fair play, bro. Fair dues. Cheers for the outlook, Mace. That's what I needed to do better this year. The fundamentals, true drive of the market. It's too caught up in technicals. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's just, again, it's obviously understanding, right, how these big market participants trade. Because, again, they're the ones that move the market. And the only way to make money is moving with those guys. That is the only way you make money, right? I promise you. Is move with the big money. That is the only way. You're not going to be able to manipulate anyone, right? We don't have the funds for that, right? You're not, you don't want to be the one getting manipulated because you're going to be losing money. So you have to trade with the fund, with the hedge funds. And I swear to God, they are not just looking at fucking supply and demand levels, or they're not even looking at Asia liquidity. Asia liquidity makes sense because it's something that's happening in the markets of the manipulation of the Asia session. But they're not looking at it in the way we are. We're just moving off the back of it, understanding where the flip and where that reversal is. But also using technicals alongside us to dictate whether we should or should not get in. Today, we took a use high. Everyone was looking to sell. What do? Continued up. Why? Because the dollar is fucking weak. The dollar is not strong. If the dollar was strong, different story. Right? And we would have known that, again, fundamental bias. If the dollar was bullish, we would have sold. If it's not, then we can't really sell because the dollar's not strong. Right? And understanding that will lose you way less trades, and it will make you understand this market so much more. I promise you that. That is exactly when it started flipping. Like when I started really, not even really understanding fundamentals. When I actually understood that you need to look at fundamentals, I was like, right, this is what I've been missing, bruv. This main bias understanding is what I've been missing. So please, don't forget that. Never ever forget that. I just realised, bro, I'm live on TikTok and 0 people here, bro. No dudes. No heads. Not a single human. I can say whatever I want on here. I can say anything. Well, I am also live to 40 people on YouTube. But right, let me... Might as well just jump off of here, aren't I? The only reason I was up that early is because I got a new dog. Oh, shit, man. I need to wake up every 4 hours of them. Oh, bro, what dog do you get? Simple. Oh, I can't call you Simple, bro. That's fucking... Seems like I'm taking the piss. Yeah, London Citizen, yeah. Yeah, I feel like GN is a hard pair to trade at that time because if the pound ain't moving, which we definitely have some mornings because of the uncertainty around the dollar, that it might be difficult just with volume. Bearing in mind, New Zealand, I think their hours are literally about 13 hours between us. That might be a lie. What time is it in New Zealand right now? Let's have a look. $4:47. Oh my god, I'm sick of this shit, bro. I'm bare good at knowing shit. Random shit. Like, how the fuck do I know that New Zealand is 13 hours ahead? Man, my brain works in a weird, mysterious way, bro. Really mysterious way. Oh, Rottweiler. No way, man. That's sick, bro. My auntie just got a couple Rottweilers. Well, I say that about a year ago now. They're fucking massive, bro. They're so cute, though, man. To an extent. Yeah, it's something like that, bro. It's a weird spelling. Steve-O, what's happening, broski? Safari, how we doing, my boy? What's good, man? I want to keep my eye on this. I'm still looking at DXY, though. This is still sort of what I'm anticipating for the DXY. The move back up to the CRT high. And then orders would make sense for the shorts there. Obviously, in terms of the PM, we're going to have less volume. But it would be really nice if we just retrace up for the rest of the day. And then we start seeing the real movement in the markets coming in sort of a bit more tomorrow morning. But yeah, Rottweilers are sick, man. That's so sick. Man, they're quality dogs, bro. Gold just utterly booming. If you can't get in the buyers, don't even bother. Come on here, you. I want to see this TP for you, Josh. I just hope the XY doesn't move, because I don't really want to see that break lows yet. I really want to see that hold a bit more liquidity within the range, which would benefit us tomorrow morning. I don't really want the markets playing out right now. I'd rather it play out when I'm fucking trading it, preferably. Where? Ain't bad, is it? Yeah, my previous one died a year ago because of cancer. Didn't talk I buy one so didn't talk. You making this hard for me, boy. Yeah, no, man, that's horrible, bro. That's horrible. But yeah, bro, dogs are so good, man. Dogs are sick. Dogs are very good. I'd say I low-key like animals more than dogs, man. I'm not one of them guys, bro. I think animals are sick. Except from if they're slimy, bro. I can't fuck with no slimy animals. I find that shit revolting. Nothing annoys me more than a slimy animal. Weird thing to say, I know. But slimy animals and ones that like move quick and that, bro, I can't fuck with that. You know, like very quick moving shit. You know, like a squirrel and shit. Or like spiders or like snakes and that. Or like fucking... Oh, man. There was this... Oh my days, bro. I was talking to this bird once, yeah. Fuck you not, yeah. She not only had a spider, a tarantula spider, yeah. I mean, why own one of them is obscene. I mean, what are you playing at, you animal? She had a tarantula, a spider, and she also thought, you know what? She had a snake. Yeah, I don't know what snake it was because I didn't think there was different snakes. But bro, she also had a snake blood. You know how crazy that is? I think that is upset. A spider and a snake, bro. Oh my goodness me. How people have them as pets is crazy. What can a tarantula do? Except from scared of the literal shit out of you. Yeah, man. Weird situation, bro. If you think these E-longs will play out, I don't know, bro. It's definitely got the potential because we come out at the higher volume and we're trading back in. And it definitely can. But my problem is that I'm not really... and the dollar's weak, of course. But I really want to start seeing the dollar come down. I'm getting off TikTok, bro. There's actually no viewers on there. But yeah, I really want to see the dollar come up a little bit and retrace. Because otherwise, we're going to wake up in the morning for London session, right? And we're going to see that price has just been trading to the upside, which is going to be difficult to trade that London price action, which is not what I want. I'd rather the markets not play out now, hold volume and trade in the morning at more sensible times for the European session. No, I know. Bro, sound like she got a jungle. Bro, low-key did, man. All I'm going to say, boys, don't fuck with a woman if she's got a... I mean, I think that's a given, isn't it? Don't go with a bird who's got a spider, bro. Or a snake. Or just either one of the two, bro. Yeah? Don't fuck with a bitch who's got a snake. That's just weird, bro. Or a spider. Do you know what I mean? Snake, alright. I don't get it. I don't get it. I was going to say I get it. I don't fucking get that. But a spider? Fucking hell. Sickening, bruv. Weird. I couldn't fuck with those spiders, man. Fucking hate them. No matter what size they are, man, they move quick. You don't know what they look like and that, bruv. Put it this way, bruv. Would you let some random dude in your crib, if he was fully bellied up and was just sprinting around your house bare quick and can climb walls? I wouldn't. Fuck, I want a spider in my crib for, man. Fuck is wrong with people, man? What the heck is wrong with people? For the streets, for real, man. But for the sake of Josh, I hope the EU does play out. I really hope it does. But it does have the chance of just retracing into some form of level here within this leg that we've created from about half one to about half two. So just prior to New York Stock Exchange Open. But volume and bias is with us. Slipper, but I couldn't go with a slipper. I'd need like an extended barrel on something. I don't want to get anywhere close. Because you think, if I'm slapping a spider with a slipper, like, First of all, you got to have a bit of your hand underneath, right? And, bruv, I don't want to accidentally touch the furry fuck. That, and, do you know what I'm saying? I've got no distance, bruv. I ain't got no leverage. You know what I'm saying? If I'm slapping him, I've probably got about 2 inches till he's touching my hand. I need an extendo on it. What would I kill it with? I don't know, you know. Actually, that's what I mean, but I don't know what I'd kill a spider with. I have no clue what I'd murk a spider with. I don't know. But just put it this way, I'll get a big object in it. I'll get a big object. Put the other slipper in it. Ooh, actually, that's kind of smart, bro. Actually, kind of smart. But no, but even still, I feel like even still, like, you're not really going to extend though, right? Also, let me add how hard it is. Actually, a little bit dirty, but these are absolutely fucking hard. These are the sickest slippers, by the way. But yeah, do you know what I mean? You probably wouldn't get any more leverage. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't really get that much leverage. Okay. I'm getting belled again, bro. Get your mom off my wine, boy. Oh. And that's the wrong foot. Okay, makes me. You know you're a grown man, right? You know the love, brother. No wine, baby, pour another cup. No, I actually can't find my other phones. I actually can't even play tunes. Let me play it out of this. Just bang this on. Wait, can you man hear that music? You man can hear it, can't you? I can't hear it. For some reason. That's better, isn't it? Shane was fucking good, right there. Mace, how do you manage your funded accounts? Like, do you build up profit up to the payout date, or do you leave account once in profit and go to the next? It's a good question, bro. Let me turn this down a little bit. Well, the way me and Lou do it, right? The way me and Lou do it is, I mean, we don't aim to get a payout every month. That's not what we kind of do. Me and Lou are focused on expanding our growth right now, and exponentially. Sometimes we keep our profits in our account just so we can make more. Off the basis that obviously, if I'm now risking 1% on a 105k account, for an example, I've got obviously that 5k leverage, so I'm actually risking a bit more, so I can make more, right, in terms of growth of an account, exponential growth on an account. So yeah, me and Lou aren't those type of people to instantly take payouts out or every month take them out. But the way we do it is we buy accounts all the time, me and Lou. Like, we buy accounts all the time. Like, ACG 200Ks, we buy constantly. We trade them a few different ways. Like, we'll have one for the signal. Like, we've got so many in it. Like, we just have probably about 5 200K accounts just going for a challenge. I think we've got a few on the phase 2, phase 1s, some that aren't past any phases yet. But yeah, our sort of structure is just fucking get as much funding as possible, right? That is the aim. And then once we are funded with our accounts, and then we can actually trade our actual ALG strategy with them. I mean, that's what we normally do on our challenges anyway, but we've also got challenges where I trade like the DTO. We've got a challenge where we just take signals from our own signals channels and stuff like that. Just to grow money. Because at the end of the day, boys, getting a payout is fuck all, man. I mean, I said this so many times, I've got payouts when I've been literally not understood a thing about these markets. Not a thing. And I've had payouts. Payouts isn't a hard, it's not like it's not hard, but anyone can get a payout. Doesn't matter what level you are, you can get a payout, yes. But the main question is, how many payouts can you make and keep your account? That is the main question, right? That is the main question. And that's really how you have longevity in trade. I mean, boys, it's now 2026. It's another year me and Lou are trading these markets with serious funding. And we haven't lost it. We still haven't lost our funding. We've got loads. And we still got loads of accounts that pretty much passed, man. Like, I'm excited for this year because we've got a good 2-3 accounts that are close to passing, I would say. Listen to this, you go, I go. Oh, you go, I go. I heard that? Jackie Hollander. What the fuck is his name? Make a wish, kid. Can I have one, sir? I've got a few monthly accounts and I've got accounts that I'm trading up. Yeah, nice, bro. Honestly, boys, always buy accounts. But yeah, we don't like have a specific payout date. Like, I guess, like, what me and Lou would do is that we would just trade in our account, and then when we want to take money out, we take money out, and we don't always take all of our profits out, because you always want to leave a buffer. We always, it's not like we don't, like, keep, like, a certain 1% as a buffer, or something like that. Normally what we do is we just, like, we'll just, like, withdraw, like a rounded up number, and just leave, like 900 quid in there, or, like, 800 quid or some shit. Just because it's nice to have a buffer. Not 900 quid, like 0.9%, 0.8%. Obviously, whatever is rounded. I think you should always, my tip would be always leave a buffer for one. There's nothing worse, especially it's more psychological, right? I think one of the biggest psychological problems trading when you've actually got to the stage where you're somewhat profitable, right, and you start passing accounts, getting payouts, is when you get a payout and then your first trade after your payout is a loss. It is really shit. And now you're in drawdown. And now you're trying to get back. It's not great. It's not great. So psychologically, I think the best thing to do is just always have a buffer. I would say a buffer is so needed. It helps psychologically so much. More than you'll ever know in it. I think this trades wait, what's that, Josh? I'm up 1.5k on my 100k challenge and not found. I'm assuming, is that 100k? I'm assuming that's 100k FCMO, yeah? Dollars. And not found an ALG setup since Tuesday last week. Just waiting for it. Same, bro. I mean, this year so far, I'm up 2.6. Which is perfect, boys. It's the first week back. I think this trade's an L. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm usually right. I'm joking. But no, I hope let's just see how it plays out, man. It could be nice. I can see why you're longing. I don't think it's a bad trade at all. Yo, mate, so say you try to not give you money if you get like 20% profit a month. No, I mean, bro, if you abide by their rules, bro, they have to pay you out, innit? They have to. Mate, it's been a lot bigger than 20k pay, or 20%, it depends on what account size, right? But like ACG's biggest pay, what is AC? Oh, I don't actually know what it is. Let's find it out. Let's find out what it is. Where's my phone? Let's find out. I've been on the stream for about an hour, boys. I'm probably going to jump off soon. We'll see how this EU plays. But anything I said on the stream today, boys, anything you might not understand, anything you want me to go through more, feel free to drop me a message and I can go through anything. I'm not in a trade right now. This is Josh's trade. Josh Scott. For me, I'm really looking... Oh, no way I've done it again. I've got to stop doing that. That's like the most annoying thing, bro. Hold on, lads. That's what it was. Stocks, commodities, VIX. Always gotta keep the Magnum ice cream. I'll be so real. Is that Magnum? Oh. That's just for good luck, man. Just for good luck. The random no, bro. The random no. But what I'm currently looking for is DXY to continue up here. And then I'm looking for price to come down off of once we've taken a 4-hour CRT. It made sense. We swept liquidity. We accumulated for a while, but minute play we should be distributing. Yeah, it's just the market. It depends where the market wants to go. You know. Yeah. I mean, I like the idea, but I really want to see dollar retrace because the dollar's just been so weak all day. We've not retraced enough. I guess we have grabbed a higher in terms of Asia higher for liquidity. It's just not enough for price. Well, boys, we're 18k subs on the fucking YouTube, boys. We're nearly at 20. Bro, we're going to be getting this 100k plaque in no time, bro. I swear to goodness. I swear to goodness. Come on, boys. If you're not yet a sub, boys, sub to the YouTube. Sub to us, boys. British pound 70k to the dollar one for yeah, but I thought to get British pound one. Yeah, I like that, Shane. Yeah. Are you in it as well, Monty? Yeah. Why does my shit keep crashing? We stacking. Come on, bro. What the fuck is this tune? I actually hate this shit. I don't want dancing. You can't bear this type of music. It's alright actually, I can't fuck with it. Yes! That's what we're talking about. Deep house, bro. This is what I'm on about. We stacking. Come on, Shane. You're on the move, my broski. DXY is getting the retracement we need. Lovely. Once you grab that CRT, I would expect price to start coming down. We'll see. Come in. My friends trade synthetic markets, cashing out crazy according to them. Oh, crazy. The chart pattern is highly repetitive with less or no manipulation. What do you think, boss? I personally think, right, there are a lot of markets out there. Is he trading futures? Is he trading futures, synthetics? I'm assuming you can trade futures, synthetics. I'm assuming when you talk about synthetics, are they trading like wheat, corn, stuff like this? Not wheat or corn. Sorry. Synthetics is like chemicals and shit, isn't it? Synthetics like. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's have a look. Synthetics market. Because instrument disease code used algorithms, pricing. Okay, that's not what I wanted. What is this, bro? So don't. Hold on. Indexes, that's what it is. There's indexes, volatility indices. That's what it is. Which, bearing in mind, they actually don't move off of economic data or anything. Those synthetic and volatility indicators, they sort of they're I don't know about synthetic markets, man. I mean, I never thought they were a real thing, bruv. Pricing synthetic markets are generated by advanced algorithms ensuring that they mimic real market behaviour. So it sounds like it's not actually a real thing. When I'd always say this as well, right? When someone says they've made a lot of money from a market, I don't think they realise it probably is like a high leverage, make a lot of money market. But then also, the amount of money you will lose is actually obscene. So I know, I'd ask them, bro, what leverage are they trading on these accounts? Because you can make a lot of money, but when you lose money, you lose a lot of money trading like shit like synthetics. I mean, common leverage for synthetic markets. So I'm seeing here 1 to 1,000. I'm gonna get a better search. Right, it looks like it's around. Yeah, high leverage. Yeah, massive. Yeah, they're known as a high leverage. So again, you can make a lot of money in those accounts, but people don't realise you can lose fucking loads. If that was the case, we'd all be rich. Yeah, it is true. That's such a good point. Probs 500 times, even 2,000x. Yeah, it looks like it's 1 to 1,000 minimum leverage, which is bare high. Their argument is that there is manipulation. If you know how to trade, then you make more money. The markets must have some form of manipulation in though. The argument is that manipulation. If you know how to trade, then you make more money. And that's a basic saying though, right? I mean, if you know how to plaster, you're going to make more money as a plasterer as someone that doesn't. But there's a reason why people don't trade synthetics. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason why the FX market is the biggest market in the world, right? It's used all the time. I mean, I don't think synthetic are even fucking regulated markets. Let's have a look. Let me dive into them. But honestly, I've spoken to so many hedge fund traders and so many brokerages, and I've never heard anything about anyone trading synthetics. Fucking hell, mate, that was so heavy as well. Yo, new here. Yes, wheelchair trades. What's good, bro? What we saying, bro? The FCA maintains strict rules regarding complex, high-risk synthetic products. So they actually tell you to not, with high level. They actually tell you here that the FCA pretty much say that you shouldn't trade it with high risk. Like in terms of high leverage, when considering these developments, it's crucial that more regulated brokers. It kind of doesn't give me any fucking stuff. What markets you trade now, Henry? Just Forex. Check out derivatives. CFDs, isn't it? Synthetic market is more popular in Asia and Africa. The reason why, though, is just purely leverage. Let's have a look here. So no real world supply or demand. The price isn't coming from banks, stock exchanges or future markets. It's broker generated through an algorithm. That instantly I don't fucking like. Do you know what I mean? I instantly don't like that. Yeah, so to me that doesn't make any sense. So people that actually provide the price for synthetics are brokerages. Brokerages are the people that you put your money into an account. I wouldn't trust, I'll be honest, I don't think it's the way to go down. So what it says here, that the big risks is counterparty risk. Since the broker is often the other side of the market, so there's no A book or B book when it comes to this market. It is purely you're against the broker, right? Because the broker is the market, right? So if you're taking money out of the broker, they ain't gonna like that. So they're not gonna be fair on shit like executions and shit. Unless you've got an FCA regulated firm, I'm assuming they can't do that. But they're still gonna be book where you're not gonna get the best trades. Since the broker is often the other side, your main risk isn't the market, it's the provider. The provider can change specs, spreads, contract sizes, margin volatility parameters more easily than a real exchange market. Strategy illusion, because the market is algorithmic, patterns can look exploitable until spreads, latency and limits and randomness wipes the edge. That's massive, bro. If you're trading binary options was something that was legal here in the UK, which is pretty much the same thing. But yeah, binary options is now illegal in this country for a reason. And it's explaining, yeah, it looks like it is, I'll be real, it looks like it's such a manipulation job from the brokerage that I wouldn't even trust that shit, man. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Yeah, no, I wouldn't fuck with it, to be brutally honest. Broker-generated algorithm sounds like an easy opportunity for manipulation by the broker, 100%. I trade just Forex, boss. Yeah, bro, stick to Forex, man. Forex is great. Forex is so good. Plus, we got stuff like prop firms that actually allow us to trade FX on there, so massively beneficial, man. Massively beneficial. But anyway, boys, I'm going to jump off now. I've been on here for about an hour and a quarter. I just wanted to go over about the markets. I did want to go over this EU trade that Josh and someone else was in. To be fair, it's break-even. It's not doing bad. But yeah, I really want to see price start coming up. Mace, would you ever start your own prop firm? I would. But the main way I would do it is it would have to be a hedge fund. It would have to be a hedge fund, and I'll be looking for traders, and then a prop firm would just be the byproduct of my hedge fund. So yeah, that's the way I would do it. I'd have a separate fund just for different traders to trade in, and I'll find the best traders by getting data through the prop firm. That's the way I would do it. That's how FTMO would do it. That's how most of the big firms. That's how they did it back in the day. It was called a proprietary arm. And what a proprietary arm is when someone trades a certain amount of capital of a fund, which is essentially what I want to do. I don't want to do it, but I would do it that way. I mean, I don't know if I want a hedge fund. It's just so much hassle, bro. So much more stress. Other people trading pretty much your fund, man. It's stressful game, man. I don't like relying on others, man. If I'm being so honest, I'd rather rely on myself. At least I can tell myself off and have a go at myself. But that is the right way, bro. That's how you stop fucking... I mean, all these prop firms are here. But there's so many prop firms out there for a quick lick, and they get pure money off retail product sales instead of actual real money market, how hedge funds used to run. So they're ruining the game, really, in that sense. But at least we've got the top firms, FTMO, ACG, stuff like that. But boys, I appreciate you, man, for joining. Like I said, anything you guys want to ask me, any more questions, I've said a lot of shit today. Again, not everything is straightforward, so feel free to message me if you're confused. Sorry, Sam, literally jumping off now, bro. Been in there for a good hour and a bit. But yeah, I'll catch you boys tomorrow. I'll be back on stream at 6:30 in the morning to the members, boys. I'll see you, man, there. And let's see if we can get anything else for the morning. And we'll see what DXY does. I'm going to leave my chart like this, and we'll come back in the morning. We'll see how it does. Good luck to Josh, and who else was in there? It was Monty, wasn't it? Yeah, Monty and Josh. Good luck in your trade, boys. I hope it does go well. Don't be a bitch. Don't close early. If you lose, you lose. Accept the loss and move on, or you might win. All right, boys. Just got off work. No way, that's so dry, man. I'm literally gonna go. I need to go have a shower still, man. I've been working on Mum's salon pretty much for the last hour just before I jumped off this, and I'm fucked. What's the volume indicator that I can use for free? Just SVP, bro. I'll be honest, SVP is all you need, really. And then you've got shit like session range, not session range, sorry, fixed range volume. But yeah, boys, love you all, man. See you boys in the morning. Take care, and yeah, we'll see what the market gives us for tomorrow. Sweet, boys.